What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here, welcome back to the channel. And today, you guys are probably wondering, why am I filming on a Wednesday? Well, pay-per-view predictions. We have Extreme Rules coming up this Sunday, and yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do a prediction video like I always do. So, as of now, there are only 6 matches on the card. One of those matches just so happens to be an Extreme Rules match, while the rest of them is just regular matches. I don't know why, but that's how it is. Excuse me. So, without any further ado, I'm just gonna go straight into it. I don't know if there will be any other matches on the card or what, but we will find out. So first up, we have Liv Morgan versus Carmella. This rivalry has been going on for, I would say, for a few months now, and to be honest, I think this is going to be a squash match. This is going to be another one of those matches that was like last minute. It's not going to end well, so excuse me. I really don't. I think this match is gonna end with Liv Morgan and Toni Storm teaming up to take on Carmella and Zelina Vega. And the reason why those two had teamed up was because of Sasha Banks. Obviously, we all know what happened. Sasha and Bianca beat Carmella and Zelina. Sasha turned her back on Bianca. Typical Sasha, of course. Gets her match, and Carmella and Zelina Vega are now siding with her. So, excuse me. God, I'm so fucking tired. So, yeah, I think this will probably end in a tag match, and if you guys are wondering, the background noise, my window is open right now, and there's a bunch of cars coming by, so disregard that. Anyway, but if it doesn't come down to a tag match and it's still just one-on-one, I gotta go with Liv Morgan on this one. I think Liv Morgan has more to prove than Carmella, because Carmella is already a former Money in the Bank winner, and not only that, but she's a former SmackDown Women's Champion, and she had won Season 2 of Mixed Match Challenge with R-Truth. So, maybe Carmella might win, but I don't. But again, Carmella she's got nothing to prove. So there's no way that Carmella's gonna win. In my opinion, I don't think Carmella's gonna win. I'm sticking with Liv Morgan. Next up, we've got the Usos versus the Street Profits for the SmackDown Tag Team Titles. This came about when Roman Reigns cost the Street Profits the titles, all because of the fact that Reigns had decided to put Montez Ford in a guillotine, choked him out, and that was it. Because Roman knew that the Usos were going to lose the titles, so he decided, you know what, I'll just get them disqualified, and the bloodline will stay the bloodline. Yet karma will bite the Usos in the ass, because apparently there's been rumors that the Street Profits want this match to be a steel cage. There are rumors that they want that. If that happens, Reigns will probably still get involved. Just saying. But I think honestly, when it comes to the Usos, don't get me wrong, they've been don't get me wrong, they've been incredible as tag team champions, but I think their time's up. I think take back season is upon us. What is up with my phone? Okay, I will actually talk about that here in a second. Yeah, I think in my opinion, Take Back season is coming, and we may see new tag team champions. So just a few minutes ago, if you guys remember this past Monday night on Raw, Nia Jax had battled Shayna Baszler, and Shayna Baszler had decided to attack Nia Jax's left arm, her whole left arm, and we actually have breaking news that Nia Jax did indeed suffer what's called an elbow posterior fracture and dislocation to her left elbow, which would require surgery, and she'll be out for an undisclosed amount of time. This doesn't surprise me. Shayna Baszler is Shayna Baszler. We had a suspicion that they were gonna implode. Because if you guys remember, what was it, last year at Payback? Last year at Payback, I'm actually gonna try to. Yeah. So if you guys remember this pairing of Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler started last year at Payback, and they had they defeated Sasha Banks and Bayley for the women's tag team titles at that time, and they ended up regaining the titles. I think it was, what was it? I know it was not Royal Rumble. Because Royal Rumble, they ended up. Oh wait, yeah they did. They did. They did lose the titles to. Because I remember Charlotte Flair had returned to WWE at TLC after the injury that she had sustained from Nia Jax. And she became Asuka's tag team partner. They became tag team champions. A month later, they ended up losing the titles because of Lacey Evans, and now it's imploded. So, big shout out to Nia Jax. I'm wishing you a very speedy recovery. Shout outs to you. That's just heartbreaking, honestly. I know that there are fans who. Who I guess shame, Nia Jax for the person that for the superstar, for the for the person that she is, but. Even you have to admit she's still a person. So, again, shoutouts to Nia Jax, wishing her a speedy recovery. We know she gonna be coming back. She gonna find Shayna and hard up. She gonna hard up, put the heart on him, basically. So, that being said, just a little bit of breaking news. Next up, we have the Extreme Rules match that I just mentioned. Roman Reigns, Finn Balor. Wait. Did I say Finn Balor? I meant the Demon. Finn Balor. For the Universal title at Extreme Rules. Inside and in an Extreme Rules match. This is interesting because Roman Reigns has never stepped inside the ring with the Demon before. So, plus... the Demon, ever since we saw him, at SummerSlam in 2016. we saw, when we saw, when we saw Finn Balor bring out the Demon, he beat Seth Rollins to become the first ever Universal Champion, and since then, he has, Finn Balor was out with a shoulder injury that took him out for throughout the rest of 2016, for the first quarter, and for the first quarter of 2017, and he came back stronger than ever. And then he ended up becoming Intercontinental Champion, being a part of Mixed Match Challenge and whatnot. Now, it all comes full circle from here for Finn Balor, because if he wins, if he beats Roman Reigns, not only will Roman lose his title, but his, no pun intended, but his reign as Universal Champion will finally come to an end, and Finn Balor will be champion. If the Demon loses, this would be his first loss in the main roster, and the Demon will probably just get buried. So, plus, Roman Reigns is going to have the Usos get involved, like always, but this time it would be Extreme Rules. But this time, because that it's going to be Extreme Rules, the referee can't do anything about it. So, who do I think is going to win? Honestly, I'm a fan of Roman Reigns. I'm a big fan of Finn Balor, but this is one I cannot call. But if I have to pick one, I have to go with Roman Reigns on this one. As much as I want Finn Balor to win, I think Roman is going to retain, just because of the fact that he's going to have, just because of the fact that he's going to have the Usos and Paul Heyman back him up. And then, of course, Brock Lesnar will get involved, which obviously he'll attack both men. Reigns would pin Balor. It's over. And it's done. Basically, it's done. Next up, we have Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss. I never thought we would ever get to see this match again, because the last time we saw these two compete against each other, I believe it was back in 2017? Let's see. Go back on my notes. 2017. I was right. Survivor Series 2017, we got to see Charlotte Flair as the SmackDown Women's Champion versus Alexa Bliss as the Raw Women's Champion. And Charlotte Flair made Bliss tap out to the figure 8 to pick up the victory for SmackDown. In fact, if I remember correctly, let's see. If I remember correctly, I think Raw had beat SmackDown that time. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it was it was interesting to see that match come to pass, but now, 17, 18, 20, 20, 4 years later, and we're getting to see this matchup again, but this time it's different because Charlotte Flair is the heel, Alexa Bliss is the babyface, so interesting development. Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. This is gonna be very interesting because Alexa Bliss is very crafty in the ring, as is Charlotte Flair. But Alexa Bliss will not quit. She will not give up until she can't fight anymore, and that could take her back to the Raw Women's title, but only time will tell. But I gotta go with Charlotte Flair on this one, just because of the fact that there's no way that Charlotte Flair will lose. Hang on. Sorry guys, I had to get my extension cord out because my laptop was about to lose its battery. Let me plug this in. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I had to get my extension cord out because my laptop was gonna lose its power. But anyway, yeah. Again, just because of the fact that Charlotte Flair is, she's now a 14-time women's champion, which is insane. And not only that, but Alexa Bliss, she hasn't been champion in over a year, and the last time she was champion, she was a women's tag team champion with Nikki Cross, or I guess Nikki ASH now. But that was what sparked her, Bliss to become the the woman that we see on Raw now. And with that character might get her back in, might have her regain the Raw Women's title, but only time will tell. But I gotta go with Charlotte Flair on this one. Next up, we have a triple threat match for the United States title. Damien Priest, the champion. Sheamus and Jeff Hardy, the challengers. You're wondering, wait, Jeff Hardy, why is he in the match? Well, if you guys saw Raw, if you guys watched Raw on this past Monday, Jeff Hardy battled Sheamus one-on-one this past Monday, where if Jeff Hardy won, the match would become a triple threat. Jeff Hardy wins, it's now a triple threat. All three of these men have won or are either former or is a current United States champion. In fact, Jeff Hardy is a former U.S. champion himself. In fact, that was the only title, out of all the championships that Jeff Hardy had won in his entire career, the United States title was the only one that had eluded him the most. Sheamus, prior to this current run, he hasn't been U.S. champion, I think, since 2014, if I remember correctly. Since 2014. That's a long time. I mean, Damien Priest, this is his first championship in WWE since the NXT North American title, which he had won last year at TakeOver 30, which was a hell of a card. Because we saw on that card we had seen Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Cameron Grimes, Johnny Gargano, and the Velveteen Dream battle for the North American title in a ladder match. We saw Io Shirai face off against Dakota Kai for the NXT Women's title. We saw Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross for the NXT title. We saw Pat McAfee, who's now on commentary for SmackDown, face off against Adam Cole back when he was still in NXT. And then, of course, Legado del Fantasma against Birch and Lorcan, and against Breezango in a number one contenders match where the winning team would face the tag team champions at that time. And then, of course, Finn Balor versus Timothy Thatcher, which was a hell of a match. You can't go wrong with it. You cannot go wrong with that. This card was stupid stacked, in my opinion. But now it's kind of weird what a year can make for a guy like Damien Priest. So as far as who I think is going to win, I think if Damien Priest were to weather the storm, he walks out as champion. So I'm picking Damien Priest. And finally, we have Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair for the SmackDown Women's title. There's rumors that Bianca wants to challenge Becky Lynch to a stipulation. So I don't know what that stipulation is, but we'll find out this coming Friday on SmackDown. But Becky Lynch has been back for only a minute. There's no way she's gonna lose the title this early in her return. So as much as I want to see Bianca win, I gotta go with the man Becky Lynch. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. That brings me to the question of the day. Who do you guys want to see win out of all the matches that are currently on the card right now? What are your predictions for Extreme Rules? Let me know in the comments below. I don't know if there are going to be any other matches announced for the card. But if they are, I might be able to. I will definitely let you guys know on social media. Let you guys know what's up. And that is gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button if you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more pay-per-view. I can't speak. And you guys want to see more pay-per-view / takeover predictions in the foreseeable future. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. And be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All the links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have family you want to send me and want me to open up on the channel, my address will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.